Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are in sound condition. Today I am here with you with a new class on completing story. I know from your early childhood, many of you read several stories and you enjoyed the stories very much. When you were reading the story of two friends and bears, I can easily imagine that you all were thrilled and you all went to the forest, to the bear and two friends. And behind this enjoyment, there was the magical power of the words of the writer. The writer, with his words, took you to the imaginary world of the forest and bear and two friends. Dear students, if you want to make your story lively and attractive, you have to keep some points in your mind. Suppose you have to choose. You have to be careful in choosing words, using sounds, expressing relevant attitude, and using tags. If you keep in your mind these 3 points, you can make a lively story. In your question paper, you are asked to complete an incomplete story. The story may be a fable or an imaginary story, or it may be based on our day-to-day life situation. Whatever it is, you have to complete it within 100 to 250 words. 100 to 250 words. Be careful, you should not write below 100 words. That is, you can write from 100 words to 250 words. Okay, students? As you are given the beginning of the story, you can think over the theme. And for the theme, you have to read the beginning several times. If the story is a fable or a moral story, then you have to complete the story as it is. But if the story is based on our day-to-day life situation, or it may be on imaginary situation, you have to think over the theme, or you have to read the beginning several times to find out the theme. And here you are free to think and you are free to complete the story with your imaginary power. You can make a plot, you can complete the story as your imagination. When you are writing, when you are start to write the story, you have to be careful about the title of the story. Many of you write the title of the story at the end of the story, but title is always on the top of the topic. Suppose you are given a story and you are asked to give a suitable title to the story, and the title is As You Sow, As You Sow, So You Reap. As you sow, so you reap. Here, look, when you are writing the title, you have to capitalize all the first letter of all the words. And after writing the title, you have to write the beginning that is given in your question paper. And after the beginning, you have to write down whatever you think about the story. when you are writing the story in your own words, you have to be careful in choosing tense. That is, you have to write it in past tense. Past tense. You have to use dialogues. You have to use direct speech. And you have to use several paras. Many of you complete the story in a para, but when you see a story in your story books, you can see there are several paras, and like those stories, you have to make your story in several paras. And if you want to make your story lively, then you have to use direct speech or expressions. Dear students, if you want to make your story attractive or lively, you have to obviously look for correct sentences. That needs grammatical knowledge. So, write in correct sentences and write in correct expressions. Thank you, students. That's all for today.